Hi friends, uh, before getting into the Rahu Ketu transit page predictions that is taking place during May 2025, Rahu Ketu on 18th May 2025, Cruise on May 2025, that is displayed here. So before getting into the Rahu Ketu page predictions, I want to present a small info about general prediction methodology. That is, many of the astrologers do not following that. So I want to give you a small idea about it. That is rule number one. First and foremost thing, what is very very important in astrology prediction is, first we have to understand the strength, capacity, status, and wealth of the individual horoscope. That is very 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 important. For example, I will show you this one. Soon will be displayed here. That is like a prime minister or CM, international businessman. They will have around 90 to 95%. State level elite persons will be having around 80 to 85, 90%. State level VIPs, ministers for some tenure, legends of particular subject, they'll be having 80 to 85%, and district level VIPs 75 to 85%, and it comes like that. So people always, the problem will be having around 20 to 30%, and disabled child will be having 0 to 10% as displayed like here. And very very important thing is, when your Lakna Lord, for example, if your Lakna Lord is, he will be displayed in somewhere in the horoscope. When the Lakna Lord is affected by the Saturn or negative planets like Saturn or Rahu, during those times your capacity will be reduced to a certain extent based on the Dasa Bhukti. For example, right now Saturn is in Pisces, that is Pisces zodiac, that is Meenam Rasi. So and from there he will aspect by 7th aspect Kanni Virgo, and by 10th aspect to the Sagittarius Dhanus Rasi. So if your Lakna Lord is placed in Pisces, Meenam Rasi or Kanni, your capacity status will be disturbed to certain extent based on the Dasa Bhukti. Here both Dasa Bhukti also has to be taken into account. But if your Lakna Lord is in Sagittarius, it won't be a big issue because Guru will be looking Sagittarius. So though it will be a balancing one, so it won't be much. It won't be a much worried case. But if your Lakna Lord is in Saturn, if your Lakna Lord is in Pisces, that is Meenam Rasi, or in Virgo, that is Kanni Rasi, particularly when your Lakna Lord is aspected by Saturn, front and back 8 degrees, that is around 16 degrees. So it will come around 1.5 years. So when Saturn is like aspecting your Lakna Lord or in conjunction with your Lakna Lord by 8 degrees, that is in Meenam or in Kanni Rasi, definitely it will affect your strength, capacity, society status, wealth to a certain extent based on Dasa Bhakti. Similarly, if your Lakna Lord is aspected by Guru, it will increase your energy, it will increase your capacity, strength, health, everything based on Dasa Bhakti. That is, Guru will be moving to Gemini, Kanni Rasi, Midhunam Rasi. From there he will aspect Dhulam, Dhanusu, and Aquarius, Kumbha. So, and particularly the 9th aspect of Jupiter is very very powerful. So if your Lakna Lord is placed in Kumbham, Aquarius, your status, your strength, your energy will be increased by the aspect of Guru. And coming Coming to rule number 2, that is also very very important. I will just show here and the same thing will be displayed here. Here like during normal time your individual dasabhukti alone will work for around 80%, and during Astamachani Janmachani your dasabhukti will be completely halted. During Astamachani and Janmachani of your family members, that time also your individual dasabhukti will be coming down. That it will not give you the full result, either negative result or positive. Negative result will be increased, positive result will be decreased based on the dasabhukti. And during Astama Rahu Janma Rahu also there will be a disturbance based on the dasabhukti. So we will discuss that later. And rule number 3, this is what very 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 important, that is displayed here. That is like if your Dasa Lord is disturbed by Gocharam, Saturn or Rahu, the Dasabhukti result will be negatively impacted to a greater extent. I will say that the result will be worse than Astamachani or Janmachani. So if, for example, right now Saturn is in Pisces, so from there he will be looking Virgo as well. The 10th aspect of Saturn will be balanced by the Guru's aspect. So I'm not going to talk about Sagittarius. So if your Dasa Lord is in Pisces, that is Meenam Rasi, or in Kanni, Virgo, I come to degree wise. That is like if your Dasa Lord is within 8 degree front and back, so that is around 16 degree. So it will be running for around 1 year, 1.5 years. That time you will have a complete setback. That time, particularly like when right now, if your Dasa Lord is in the earlier degrees, that is between before 10 degrees in the Pisces Meenam Rasi, so your negative results by the time it has started, there will be lots of hurdles, lots of negativeness, loss of money, health issue, money issue, so many issues. So when your Dasa Lord is affected by Saturn or aspected by Saturn, that is if your Dasa Lord is in Meenam or in Virgo, Kanni, you have to be very 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 careful. This will be worse than Astamachani and Astamachani and Janmachani. This will be very very worst than those times. And this is rule number 3. And coming back to rule number 4, this is a small thing that similarly, like if any planets in your birth horoscope is placed in Pisces or in that is Meenam Rasi or in Kanni Rasi, the attributes of those planets also will be getting disturbed to certain extent. That is based on the Dasabhukti, that we will discuss later. So the next the next video is regarding Taurus, that is Rishabha Rasi. So for Rishabha Rasi, Rahu is moving to the 10th house and Ketu is moving to the 4th house and Guru is moving to the 2nd house. So like earlier Guru was in your Rasi itself, now he is moving to the 2nd house. So as I said, this prediction is all about only like 0 to for regarding Rahu Ketu, it is only 0 to 5%. Regarding Guru, it is 0 to 15% only. So we are talking about only, that is of the total 100%, we are talking only about 0 to 20% only. So to this of this, so since though Rahu is in the 10th position, 10th house, it is aspected by Guru, so it won't affect your occupation, business, employment and anything. And like though Ketu is in the 4th house, Ketu generally will not affect any house he is entering into the house. So generally this Rahu Ketu and this Guru won't have much impact on your day-to-day affairs. Your Dasabhukti only, your Dasabhuti and your Laknadipati strength only will decide the next years to 25 to 26. And Saturn is also in the 11th house, so that is also a wonderful time. Regarding Saturn, he is in the 11th house. That is important. In that aspect, Rishabha Rasi, that Taurus is having a wonderful time. But provided your Dasabhuti has to support, your Lakna Lord has to support. Earlier as I have discussed about those things. And what is very very important is you have to first identify your Lakna Lord. Rasi is secondary thing only. Rasi is like only for Ashtamachani, Janmachani. For that purpose only we have to consider Rasi. That is your zodiac sign. For the purpose of Pariharam and visiting temples, you have to identify your Laknadipati. That is very very important. So you have to visit the temples monthly once, at least twice at least two monthly once. That is very very important, and you have to wear the color of your Lakna Lord. That is what very very important, I will say, for the purpose of Pariharams. So what is very foremost important in astrology is you have to identify your Lakna Lord. First you identify your Lakna Lord, your Laknam. Rasi is very very secondary only. You have to identify your Lakna Lord. So you have to visit the Lakna Lord temple very frequently. In respect of Tamil Nadu, we have 3 locations, like in northern districts in Chennai, we call Tondai Mandalam. There are 9 temples. Those built during 11th and 12th century during the period of Secular. In Kumbakonam areas, it is very well, everyone knows it. There are 9 temples. In southern districts, in Tirunelveli and Thuthukudi, those are devoted to Perumal. There are also 9 temples for each for particular planet. So first you have to identify your Lakna Lord, and you have to visit your Lakna temples only, and particularly on particular day. That is like if you are born in Simha Laknam, your Lakna Lord is Suryan, Sun. So you have to visit Sun temple on Sunday during 6 to 7. That is Surya Hora. If it is moon, you have to visit your Lakna temple on Monday. That is during 6 to 7. That is moon Hora. Like that, you have to choose your temples. So you visit the temple, sit minimum for around 48 minutes. That is 2 naligai. 1 naligai is 24 minutes. 2 naligai means 48 minutes. So at least sit for 2 naligai or 2.5 naligai. That is 1 hour. So like you have to stay inside the temple, and you can you can do puja, and you can make some small donation to the people. So that is what very important. And Pariharam is a very very controversial subject. We will discuss that later.